So if you're using the free 30-day trial version, you're not going to be able to do this because it limits the functionality of what you can do pretty much only in this feature. You're not going to be allowed to export. But if you purchase GameMaker in the lowest form, I think it's $39 for a year license, then you can build and export your game perfectly fine. The way you do that is by first you choose where you want it to go. If you remember, there are lots of different versions of GameMaker, and so it can export to Windows, it can export to HTML, to the Switch, to the Xbox, to anywhere that you can think of, you can make a game that plays on there. And up here in the top right corner, Targets is where you choose where that goes. So right now, I'm able to export to Windows, Mac OS, and Ubuntu. I'm just going to choose Windows because that's what I'm on, and that is where it's going to go. So now up here near the top left, if I click on Build, I can go to Create Executable. And then you've got two options, Package as Installer or Package as a Zip. Now the installer, both of them are going to look exactly the same, but an installer is like a program that you click on and then it actually installs itself into your computer. So it's going to go through the whole process of choosing where to put it, installing it, and doing all of that. In a finished game, that's what you would want. For a game like this that you just want them to be able to run, you want to do Package as Zip. And you come up and you save it. I'm going to save it on my desktop. And then it goes through the whole process of compiling it, and then it brings it up for you over here. And now it comes up as a zip file, so you will have to extract it. And then it opens up again, and here's our game. And if I click on it, our game is now running. We don't have to install anything. It goes really quickly. It just runs immediately, which is really, really cool. And then you can share this with anybody you want. It's in a zip file, so you can send it over email. You cannot, just so you know, send a .exe just by itself over email. Email clients just won't allow it because EXEs can contain viruses, and so they will not accept you to just send it. But you can build it that way, choose your platform, and then share it with your friends and family. So what we did in this module was make a game. We created a snake-like clone game where we discussed what the essence of a game was. We learned how to dissect a game. We created it. You learned how to code. You learned how to use functions. We've done so much, and it's so awesome. Now I want to take a little bit of time to dive deeper into the conversation of designing versus programming. Because in this game, you've done both. We've kind of blended it together, but I want to take some time to separate them and talk about the responsibilities of a designer versus a programmer and kind of what that life is like in the industry. And we're going to do that in the next module.